Welcome everyone. Happy Thursday morning to you. Just looking at comments really quickly. I hope y'all have a good evening. I changed this light and it's still blinding me. Sorry about that.
Picky.
I know. I don't know.
Kidding.
I want to be able to see. I want to be able to see. No, you're not late, Jen. You're just on time. Anyway, today is the first day of fall. This evening at 9 something this evening, it's the first day of fall.
Oh my God.
Yes, I'm hoping that that will issue in a series of cooler weather.
Oh gosh, I
Wouldn't it be
wish.
amazing? Yes.
I wish. Four years ago, when I got married, it was on the 28th of September, which is technically fall, but it was like 85. But we still decorated with pumpkins, and I'm not sorry about it.
No.
I'm not sorry.
No.
I love fall.
I mean, I've been celebrating pumpkin spice since before September, to be
Yes.
quite honest.
Yes.
Yes. Anyway, good morning. We are making a cute puzzle ball, puzzle light, whatever you want to call it today. This is a massive one that I've purchased from Amazon. I'm probably going to repeat this several times because I know not everyone is here. This one is from Amazon. This is a kit from Amazon. The light is also from Amazon that goes down in it. It's just this little light thingy that has the cord and a switch. It's amazing. It is linked for you below if you want to grab a giant one. If you do not want to grab a pre-made one and you want to make your own, I'm going to teach you how to do that. You put them both together the exact same way. So this is going to be a good video for you, whether you actually want to cut out your own or just purchase one from Amazon and put it together. I am using poly folders today from Walmart. These are the Pen Gear folders, the cheapy, flimsy ones. You can get them with or without brads. It doesn't matter. You're cutting those out. 50 cents a piece. And if I cut them to this size right here, which is around 4 inches finished, then I can get around 3 out of
No way.
out of 2 folders
That's for $1.
for $1.
That's a great price.
Yes. You can use your fine point blade and you can make a couple of passes to cut through these poly folders. And you all may have different settings that you use for poly folders. That's amazing. Poly folders are also great for reusable stencils if you want to do that. It's a great material to do that with. However, today I am using a deep point blade to cut through this poly folder, and I'm going to show you how to add a custom setting in Cricut Design Space. So if you didn't know, there are hundreds of settings that they have already put in there for you, but you can even edit pre-installed settings. For instance, you have your Cricut and the everyday iron on that you use doesn't cut really well on the setting that is default in there. Maybe it cuts too deep. Maybe it doesn't cut enough. You can go in and edit that setting so that when you click on everyday iron on, it cuts to the settings that you want. Yes, Rachel.
I'm trying to find my fat head so I can ask questions.
Yeah, I almost
properly.
didn't answer because
Sorry,
you did it improperly.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, perfect. Can you make big ones if you use more folders?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I didn't measure. I can do it right now. Hold on. Yeah.
Can
yeah.
this be cut on the Explorer?
Yes, it can. Yes. These pieces right here are 8 inches. And it makes, I think this is like 16 or 18 inches finished, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, right around that. You can get an even larger one than this. I think it goes up to like 21 inches. But yeah, if you wanted to make a huge one, you could cut one out of each sheet. Now, the bigger that you cut these, the more flimsy they are because this is a thinner material than what you get in the kit. So keep that in mind. I feel like it will do better smaller. Also, if you're getting, for instance, if I'm going to cut one piece out of here and one piece out of here, that's 50 cents. I need 30 of these. So that's going to be $15 worth of folders and time to cut it out when you can get this kit for like $11. So think about those things. Also, the colors of these are not fantastic. You can get some really great colors here. However, I did not link the Pen Gear folders that we got at Walmart because they're just at Walmart. I linked some from Amazon that have some really great colors. There are poly folders that are in white. There are some that are silver, some that are brown, some that are champagne, and then there's all your normal colors, but some less atrocious colors if you wanted to use these for decor in a not clown house. Yes, Rachel.
This is a bit of a sore subject right now, but everyone says they love your hair.
Thank you. Anna curled it this morning after she cut it all off.
I knew that something like that was coming.
No, Anna did a great job. My hair looks great. It feels amazing. It felt terrible. I just did not want to cut off as much as we had to cut off in order to cut off the dead. And I took it out on her. It's her fault.
Which, you know, she's your twin who also cuts your hair. It comes with the territory.
It was really dead. Honestly, I think she trimmed the back of it just to shape it up one time in 2 years, maybe two times in 2 years. It was dead. But
that doesn't matter. It still hurts so bad to cut your hair off.
It does. Especially this part right here is really short now. That's the part I'm most bitter about, I think.
Oh.
Kind of a curtain bang.
Sure. Yeah. Beautiful though. Beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you. No, and she did a great job. Rachel also got a haircut. It looks phenomenal. Yes. Anna has been working for us this morning.
She sure has. Doing God's work with the O&L ladies.
Yes. Yeah. So anyway, back to this. Check the links for some really pretty colored folders that you can use. And like I said, if you're going to be making really large ones, just buy the kit. It's cheaper to do that and a whole lot quicker. However, this is really inexpensive to make one of these. So that's what we're going to do today. This size right here finished is like 5.5 inches, which I think is really cute. I used 3-inch pieces for this product or for this finished ball. Whoa.
Not your coffee.
Wow. These are right at 4 inches finished, and I think it is a really great ornament size. So that was my thought. This would be really cute for ornaments. These were 2-inch pieces. So if you're going to cut this out, use 2-inch pieces. Now, I do have a cut file that I've created for Oak and Lamb members. It's not in the Dropbox folder yet, but it will be. I need to drop this a little bit. I'm just seeing.
Oh, my Lord. Here we go.
Can you see it better now?
I mean, sure.
I'm going to hit myself in the head with it. That's much better. Okay. Anyway, sorry, a little squirrel moment. So it will be in the Dropbox folder so that you all can cut this out. Let's go to the overhead really. No, I'll do it on the computer. It'll be easier. Are there any questions about supplies that we need? I'm using a standard grip mat because it's new. You can use a strong grip. You don't want these moving around, so don't use a light grip unless there's something wrong with yours and it's like really tacky. Really sticky. I've got some scissors I'll cut this with. Don't throw away pieces like this, like the inside of your folder when you cut it, and we'll cut it out in just a second, because you can get several pieces out of this, especially if you're going to be doing one that is like layered multicolored. I'm going to put one together that's a multicolor because it will be easier for me to teach you in layers if they're in color. Then we'll do another one that we're cutting out that's just going to be solid. So we'll put it together 2 times. And then I also have a sheet for Oak and Lamb members that has a diagram on how I lay out these pieces. So you can download that and save it for future use. And it also has a couple of little pointers there for how to, like, this is the curved side, this is a straight side, this is front, this is back, and there's a diagram for that, and it does make sense, it does matter. So we'll go through all of that, but we also have that download as well. Yes, Rachel?
How big are each piece in the big one that you made?
8 inches. Oh, this one, 3 inches.
Okay.
Okay.
And for that one?
This one's 8 inches.
8 inches.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, let's go over to Design Space. And I will show you the cut file. This is an upcoming file that we're going to be releasing. I'm really excited about it. I did all the individual states, but I also put them together for you all like this so that you could do something fun and change the colors if these colors are not something that you would want in your schoolroom or whatever. So that's cute.
I don't know who wouldn't love those colors, though. They're so stinking.
Little sneaky peek for you.
Sneaky peek.
Let's grab this right here. And then I want to point out a couple of things here. This is also in the diagram. Do you see the difference in this curve and this curve?
Yes.
Does everyone see that? So those right there matter. It matters that they look like that. I call, for the sake of this tutorial, I'm having to look right now so that I can remember. Actually, let me just pull up the diagram for you all. Where did I save it? This is what it looks like for you all. These right here that are more flat look, I call the small hook. This that looks more of a curved is large. So you can see here, this is the diagram that I follow to lay these out on my table. See how they're positioned differently? This is actually important. Now, once you figure it out and have done it a couple of times, you probably don't need to lay it out, but this is how I started. It's just helpful to know. Also, right here, only connect our hooks that are the same size. So when we're connecting, we're going to connect small hook to small hook and large hook to large hook. That's very, very important. And also, you're never going to connect two by putting them like side to side or curve to curve. It has to be a curve over a flat side. So that's important. That will be helpful when you're putting things together as well. Okay, so now that we've looked at that, we have small hook or corner, large. Now we're just going to size this to 2 inches tall. And depending on how you want to do this, I'm going to just duplicate this. I need 30 of these for this particular ball. So I've got 4, 8, 10, and then I'll duplicate this again for down here, and one more time right here. So now I have 30. So if you paid attention to that diagram, the first row had 5, the second row had 5, the third row has 10, fourth row has 5, and fifth row has 5. So if you want to cut this out with 5 different colors or even more colors, then lay them out like this so that you know where the pieces are going to go. Because I'm going to be cutting this one out of all one color, I'll just leave them all this color. But the other pieces that I did 5 colors, I did like the top row red, the second row was yellow, third row was green, fourth row was blue, and the fifth row was orange. And that just helps keep everything in order, and when you're cutting mats out, it just helps if you change the colors that way. However, again, all of these are going to be the same. So let me change all the colors to one color. Okay, now what I'm going to do is click Make It. The other thing that I want to do here is defaulting it to a 12 by 12 material size. Our folders are they're a little bit bigger than 8.5 by 11, but I'm going to select my material size as 8.5 by 11 so that it will place it on the material correctly. You can see here I have 2 mats now, which is exactly what I want. And then I'm going to press continue and connect to my machine, and then we will look at the material setting that I'm going to use. I have already put a material setting in here for plastic folders, but I'm going to show you how to do another one. See right here I have plastic folders. So what you want to do if you want to add your own material setting is press Browse All Materials. Then Material Settings right here. You have to scroll all the way down to the bottom, which I wish it was up at the top, to press Add New Material. Now you can type in plastic folder or poly folder. I'll do poly.
You're blowing my mind right now.
Oh, you didn't know this?
No.
Okay.
No.
Poly folder, and press Save. Now, poly folder comes right here, and you can change here how, let me scroll up here. The cut pressure, how many cuts it does, and which blade that you're selecting it to do. So let's go back down here to poly folder, wherever it is. And I want to change this to 350. I want the cut pressure to be 350, so all the way over. I want regular single pass, so I'm just gonna leave this as off so it will only do it one time. And then I wanna change this to the deep point blade. Now I'm going, when it does that, it changes the cut pressure. So change it back over to 350 and then press save.
Can you show how you got to that
Yes,
point?
so press browse all materials here, then material settings. Then you have to scroll all the way to the bottom and it says add new material.
Well, everyone's mind is blown. No one knew this.
Well, that makes me feel good.
There might need to be a video on this.
Okay, okay. So now what you would do is just browse all your materials and type in poly or whatever you titled it. And you can see here it says poly folder. And you can favor that if you want to. I'm just using my plastic folder setting. And now I will make sure that I have my deep point blade installed on my maker. And then we're going to prep the mat with the poly folder and get this cut out. It takes about 7 minutes to cut this out. And then it takes a little bit long, well, depending. For the teaching part of this, it will take us longer to put the ball together. If I'm just doing it together, it's about 5.5 minutes, so it's not super long. Fun fact, we have talked about what we're doing for our 1-year anniversary event. And you all said you wanted food, you wanted a competition, you wanted, what was the third thing? What was the third thing we're doing?
The video.
Oh, the video, yes. The blooper reel. Rachel started on it. It's so funny already.
I'm already laughing about it.
So we're doing that. And one of the competition is that Anna and Rachel are going to go head to head to see who can put one of these together the quickest.
And I have to be honest. I think after this video, I'm still going to be lost. So
yeah,
it's going to be funny.
Okay, so let me go ahead and put my deep point blade in my maker here. Side note, did you all see that Zacarias Engineering, the 3D printer who makes this, has a mini one now? It's like this wide. I want it so bad. I have no need for it and I want it so bad.
That's adorable.
It's so
How
cute.
much is it?
I don't know. I didn't look. I want it though. I think, well, I mean, I have the one on my desk and honestly it's full, so I really wouldn't need a smaller one. Maybe I need it for my craft room at home.
Maybe. Whatever you want to justify that cost with, that's fine by me. I mean, we can make up anything. If you
Right,
want.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, these ladies get it. They buy an extra lily like we do just so they can put it on their wall because it's pretty. So I know this is a judgment-free zone.
Kat, no one is going to practice. I'm not allowed to practice. Anna's not allowed to practice.
Rachel's made one before.
Years ago.
Years before.
With no instructions.
She was told to put it together. The instructions were thrown away. So she just had to wing it, and it took her about 3 hours.
Now, this one was gigantic.
Yes.
It was also huge, which you would think would be quicker, but it
I
actually
think
just
it
scared me
is.
the more.
I think it's easier to do a bigger one.
It just scared me more.
I think, Rachel, what we'll do we need to order some. I think for the actual challenge that we do, we'll order, because the thicker material is a little bit easier too, in my opinion, than this thinner stuff.
Dottie, we are. She said, please include the birthday party when you were making the balloons and they kept popping. We are. We're gonna.
That's the only embarrassing thing that I've done for the blooper reel, so I guess we will have to.
Oh, sure.
I'm gonna cut my finger off or something now.
Now, there's not, we don't have all the time in the world, so there's no way we can go through every live and every pre-recorded video, but we're gonna try and remember the funny parts of some lives.
Anna's first video that she filmed for us, it was pre-recorded, it was our craft challenge. Really quickly, I cut this in two and then I'm cutting the pockets off. That's all I'm doing. Anyway, her first video that she recorded has quite a few gems in it. She was so stinking nervous. It was hysterical. And Rachel's pulled a lot from it.
Oh my gosh, the one-liners are really fantastic. Crystal is literally the sweetest. She says there truly isn't anyone better than the Oak and Lamb ladies. Best teachers ever. This newbie over here had the smoothest entry into the crafting world thanks to the flock and its amazing leaders.
That is so
You're
sweet.
so sweet.
That is so sweet.
Debbie, the anniversary live is on the 18th at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yes, we did it a little bit later. We're going to be out past our bedtime.
We're going to bring our moo-moos, right?
Yeah,
We're going to all change into our moo-moos?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Just so that more of our friends can be there.
Yeah.
I also, there are holes right here so that you can put this in a 3-ring binder. I'm cutting that off so that it's easier for me to align on my mat. You don't have to do that. You could put it on the other side. I just am a little bit neurotic about things like that. Okay, so let's place this on here. It doesn't honestly matter which side you do. I just like to do it with the outside of the folder, which is actually a little bit more textured up, because that's what I've done. And then I'm gonna grab my brayer and I'm gonna bray this down so that it doesn't move on me. And then we can load this into our machine and let it cut out. And now is a great time to chat because, like I said, this one will cut out and then we'll do this one. It takes about 7 minutes for both of them to cut out.
Becca.
Yes.
Hang on. Where is it? Carly. Carly said the one where the camera went out and I had to stick my face on the overhead cam and say bye.
Yes, that one's good.
I don't remember what craft it was.
I don't
it was
either. It's been
relatively
recently. Yeah.
I guess I'll just skim through and see at the very end.
I'm gonna try to help you and just look through some lives.
The live,
See if anything refreshes.
Help me with the lives,
Yeah.
whichever ones, because now listen, the lives are not gonna be good quality because I'm gonna be like
Pulling it off.
pulling it
it's
off
not the
from
same.
the live, so it's not gonna be very good quality, but I think it would be funny.
It won't be terrible.
No, yeah, that'd be good. Are you making O&L moo-moos for the occasion?
No.
What? Excuse. You know, you're not the only one that makes these decisions, right?
Well, you know what? If you'd like to make them, that's fine. I was only thinking that I'll be in Waco, and then I have some other fun things that I'm doing, so I'm not sure if I'll have time to make an Oak and Lamb themed moo-moo.
Oh, yeah, no, I forgot the world revolved around you. I'm sorry.
It does, for sure.
I'm kidding.
I'm also going next Thursday. I'm doing a cookie class. I'm really excited about it.
Yes.
Hopefully I absorb all the knowledge and I can come back and teach you.
That'd be great. Now, are you doing it alone because it got sold out, or is someone you know going to?
No one is going with me.
Well, that's your own fault. It got sold out.
I will be alone.
But I do vaguely remember Becca asking me about this and me being a little less than thrilled about the idea.
You can tell, Rachel never just is like, no, I don't really want to do that. She just stares at you like,
Processing.
So I know when she does that, when she's not like, yeah, I love it, that's a great idea, sign me up now, that it's probably a no.
I don't have very steady hands at all. Not at all.
Diana, thank you. She said, I've noticed Becca has lost weight. Great job. It's a lifetime struggle for so many of us. Yes, I've lost 20 pounds as of today.
Is that not amazing?
I'm so excited. I have so much more to lose, but 20 pounds is a start. I'm super excited about it.
It's more than a start, Becca. You're on your 5 pounds is a start. You're doing fantastic.
Thank you. I think all the O&L kiddos should make an appearance. Beth, ooh,
That would be cute.
My kiddos are on fall break that week, so they could stay up late to do that. Yeah. Okay, first one is cut. Amazing, right?
That was
Go
quick.
ahead and remove this. You can go to the overhead so they can see how easily this comes off
we
if you
go.
want to. Watch this. Look at that.
That's fantastic.
Amazing. Amazing. Let's go ahead and remove these. And when I'm removing them, I'm keeping them all in the same direction so that I don't have to go back and see, make sure that I have them laid in the same direction. Like I don't want some of them like this and some of them like this, because when I'm laying them out, they will not be in the correct direction. Grab these off here, and then we'll do the other mat. We'll get to put this together.
Scooch it up.
Sorry.
There you go. No,
it's
you're
hard
good.
for me to grab it up there.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay. Put this one on and bray it on and then cut it out.
Easy peasy.
Right. I was shocked by how good. Now, I have seen settings for this before for the poly folders, and I think they used a fine point blade. They did 3 passes at $3.50 with the fine point blade, and I did that because it was a recommendation, and it didn't cut through for me. So
Really?
So I liked the $3.50 deep point 1 pass. Well, and 1 pass versus 3 is a no-brainer if it works. Okay, let me go back and look at comments. What are we saying? Thank you. You all are so encouraging. You're amazing. I have 4 mini cutting boards from Hobby Lobby, having creative block on what to do with them. Any ideas? They are 8x4. 8x4. Hold on. I gotta get a visual in my head. So like 8x4. Do you want, I like to use the mini ones for like name tag type things for dinners. Do you do, I didn't braid down well enough. I may have to recut one of these. We'll see. Do you do like play settings and things like that at your table? If so, there are some really cute ways to do mini cutting boards with names, or even like thankful or merry and bright or anything like that. Yes, Rachel.
Would you, Dottie asked, first of all, that's a cute name, Dottie. Would you recommend a frosted folder or a white folder to use with a colored light bulb?
Either would be great.
Frosted, you would like see the bulb
Yes.
and things more. If you're wanting it to look like glowy, this one
This
looks
is
very
solid
glowy.
white, yes.
Yeah. Now again, the camera does not do it justice. It's like
No,
hot
it's
pink,
really
super
hot pink.
cute.
I still need to post a picture for you
Yeah,
all.
yeah. Rebecca remembered what live it was, Becca, that I was under the camera. It was that water slide decal on balloons.
Oh my goodness, it
remembered
was, yeah.
And she said, I can remember that, but forget my own age.
Sometimes I choose to forget my own age.
Becca, yeah. Well, Becca does have some. That's okay. That's all right.
Okay.
What setting are you using, please?
My own setting that I added 4 plastic folders. If you want to rewind after, I showed how to create your own custom setting and add it to the library.
But Design Space settings, like
yes, so
your
it's
own
always
setting.
there. You can always
Yeah.
go back and get it.
It's amazing.
It's a deep point blade at 350 with 1 pass. Okay, so let's start with the multicolor one like I mentioned earlier. And I'm going to lay this out for you all how I lay it out. So I'm going to take my top row right here and lay out my top row, which is 5. And they all go this way. This is the front of the image. We have the large hooks, small hooks, large hooks, small hooks, and they're going this way. Now, my second row, decide what color I want to do here, is going to go, I don't know what color to do, this way. So just the opposite. Small hook, large hook. So instead of this way, I just have it angled this way. 5. Now, this is the one that's different. This is row 3, which has 10. So again, same way, small and large. This first one is going to go completely this way. Next one goes straight up, and then you alternate 10 like that. Horizontal and vertical. Horizontal, vertical. Horizontal, vertical. Now, for row 4, excuse me, we do the same as row 2. So angled to the right.
I'm already crying for me and Anna.
For row 5, you do the same as row 1, angled to the left.
Becca, we need to throw some drunk goggles in the mix.
Maybe I could do it with drunk goggles while you all do it regular.
You would still beat us.
I would.
You would still beat us.
Yes. So, like I mentioned earlier, we're going to start with row 1. When you put these together, you do large hook to small hook, and you overlap a curved side with a flat side. So the first row is really, really easy. What I'm going to do is just carve at the bottom, or connect at the bottom, and you kind of just bend these so that it connects. Again, like this, connect.
Easy.
Now I'm gonna take this one and connect in the same spot right here. There at the end of the ball, let me show you really quickly. When the ball is finished, you'll have connect points with 3 and connect points with 5.
Show the multicolor so they can see the swirlies.
Connect points with 3, connect points with 5. 3, 3, 5. All of them will be 3 or 5. So when you're placing these in here, you'll kind of get an understanding. The first one, we're gonna have 5 in the center. Okay, so we've got this one. We'll connect here. We're doing it in the exact same way. Connect at the bottom. And I've done this one a couple times, so it's a little bit flimsy. Connect at the top. Connect at the bottom. And see, when I'm putting this one on, I'm going underneath the one that's just been put on. So it sort of keeps it in place. See how I went under that one? Connect at the top. And then I just connect here at the top. So that's what the bottom one will look like. Not bad, right? Now, with this one, see how it's angled this way? I know that I start here on this piece, connect at the bottom, connect here at the top, connect here. See? Bottom, here, here. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing with this one. Bottom to bottom. Bottom. Yeah, right?
Kat said,
Top.
I think I'll just quit after I get my neat
Top.
little piles of colors.
Bottom, top, and top. And go back and rewatch this. I'm going to do it again after this, but go back and rewatch it. Pause it. Play one. Do exactly what I do. Stop it. Pause it. You do it. Play it. Do it that way. Okay. Again,
That's
the
best
bottom.
way, for sure.
Top, top, bottom. Whoop. Let me reconnect here. Like I said, I would recommend doing a larger one, maybe even a kit at first, because it's just easier. It's easier, in my opinion, to do them. Okay,
Yeah.
So this is what it looks like after the second one is finished. So we have 3s all the way right here, only 1 5, and then 3s all the way right here. These will become 5s. When we add more on it, these 3s will become 5s. These are finished. So you can see here, we have 5, 3, 5, or 5, 3, 5, 3, and this, there's a pattern to it. Anyway, let's go to the next one. What?
Robin, everyone's confused. That's okay though. It's okay. Everyone's confused. But Robin said, that little yellow star was kind of cute.
I'm going to do this again.
There.
This is normal. I'm going to do this again. It's normal.
Yes.
Okay. So now I'm going to start with this one and place it right here. Remember, it's sideways. So we'll place it here underneath this.
Terry, no gluing required. That is correct.
Right here. And I'm just connecting right here. Just right here for this first one. Now I take this one and you're going to connect here. Well, we'll do it here. Here. Wait, hold on. I may have done this backward. Give me a second. Okay, yeah, I did it backward. Okay, so we have this one. Now we connect here, here, and here. So it looks like this. Now I grab this one and go sideways again. This row right here was the most confusing to me when I first started it. In fact, they say to put these this way, but you should almost angle them more like this so that it's less confusing. Because when you put them on, they're angled this way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Here. Here and here. With this top one still open.
Dottie, yes, Becca did do the big one in 5.5 minutes. I mean, me and Anna, I hope that we're all going to take some energy drinks because we're going to be here till midnight trying to put one of these things together.
It's okay. They love long lives. They said it themselves.
No, I think we just need to have a time, like 15 minutes, and we'll just see who gets closest to
I think I might really do drunk goggle against you all. I think that would be fun.
That would be fun. I'm not confident in my abilities.
See, and this one I have done several times. So, like, literally, this is the third time I've put this particular one together. Yeah. So the ends are a little bit
I think
flexible.
Mostly it's when you have it in your own hands and you can see the pattern and you know, the muscle memory starts to kick in, it'll get a lot easier.
Yeah. Okay. So we're connected. Finished there. Right? I know no one's with me. We're going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. Now I take this one and do bottom, top. Wait a minute. Did I do this one wrong? I hate doing this live.
Okay, that's it, guys. Bye.
Yeah, done.
Sorry, guys.
There we go. Like this. This 3-piece right here. Then 3 pieces here. Same here. So it's nice, like once you figure the one out, all the rest of them in that particular row go on the exact same. This is why I think it's really nice to have different colors for each layer the first time that you do it. And then the last one.
Renee said she thinks this might take copious amounts of wine to do.
Oh, yeah. I like it.
That would be good. I missed it. When is the 1 year live? And also congratulations on 1 year. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Our 1 year is officially October 18th, and that is when we will be going live. I will go ahead and schedule the stream right after this one so you guys can mark your calendars and make sure you've got
Plan
notifications
for it. Yeah.
ready for that.
Yeah.
But it'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yes. Okay, now we have our last layer here. Connect on the 5 right here, top, bottom right, and then we're going to do the same for all of them. The bottom left, top left, bottom right. Again, bottom left, top right. And here's the thing, when you're putting these together, it sort of just makes sense that, like, it's not like you have to finagle this. Like, I know this is going to go here, and I don't have to worry about, like, pulling one down to make it go where it's supposed to. It just all goes where it's supposed to, which is really nice. Here's the last one.
I think buying one of the big kits and doing it will help if I want to do the small ones.
Yes, I agree.
That is what Beth said.
Okay, so this is the hardest part. Getting all of these right here connected, and it's easier if it's bigger. So just kind of, I use the weeding tool. The first 4 are fine. It's the last one that is a pain because it still wants to come out on me. Oh, come on.
And again, like you mentioned, you've made this one a couple times.
Yes.
So it's a little bit more flimsy too. Dottie said, I love this project. My daughter will absolutely love this in her dorm room. Really great. Thank you.
Okay, so I've got this under here, but I want to go all the way under, so I just use my weeding tool just to pull that up. You got it? I'm going to do another one. And again, pause, do the step, go forward. Are we ready? Are we ready here? Let's lay this out. Do you guys have this part? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's going to be the same color.
Oh, kill me.
I know. 4, 5. I'm going to angle this one this way. 2, 4, 6, 8. Wow. Okay. You ready to do it, Rachel?
No.
No? Okay. Yeah.
I'll let you do it.
Okay. Again, I'm starting with these bottom left-hand corners, connecting them, and then I connect this bottom right to the top left. Bottom left, then like that. Do the same thing. Bottom left to my 5 right here, or well, it'll be 5. Connect this. Again. And then one last time.
Is it easier to assemble in your mind if they're all the same color or different colors?
Different.
Okay. Are
Well,
mine and Anna's going to be different colors?
Maybe.
Oh, okay. Depends on how you feel about us that
Yeah.
day, probably.
Yeah. Okay. We have our 5, our star, our little star. That is a cute ornament. It's a fun little ornament there.
Yeah. Can me and Anna just stop there?
And done. Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. Okay. Starting here, because it was angled this way, you're never going to start, here's another point here. You're never, once you get the first row done, you're never going to put the first corner of your second round on a piece that isn't already overlapped. Does that make sense? So I'm never going to take one and put it like up here or anything like that because this doesn't have anything with it already. I'm always going to add to one that already has a friend at this point. Okay, so bottom right to right here to make a 3. Connect here. Connect here. Now this
guys,
was,
we would zoom in if we could. It's a little difficult to do while we're live.
Yeah.
And also Becca has my step ladder wrapped around this light. So I can't. Sorry.
and then you have to remember this would have been an empty spot except we just put it right here. So I'm still considering that an empty spot. This is the one that we're going to go to. See how it goes down? So I'm going to take this one, connect here. Now I connect here. And then these 2. And then again, I just connected these, so that's still considered an empty spot for this row. So we start here. Right here, connect, connect. Boop.
Renee, there is a cut file for this. But the one for the humongous one is not a cut file.
Well, no, it is still, you could size it. Yeah, you can make it 8 inches.
What would it be, 1 sheet per?
Basically.
So you'd have
Well,
30?
no, if these are 8 inches, you could do, I guess, 2 on one folder.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So 4 out of.
So you can size it up to 8 inches
Yeah.
with a cut file.
Okay, this is the last one for this particular one. Again, I'm going down here in the V. Connecting just like I did. The only difference is this one right here is connecting to 3 instead of 2 like the other ones because I had already started right here. Now we go with this one. We're connecting, see how these are all open? We're not going to be connecting first to any of those. We're connecting to one of the ones that has some already connected. Okay, take this one. Connect there. Now you're going to leave this part open because the next one is going to go right here. So just like this, connect here, here, and then this part goes right here. Now I'm going to do another horizontal. Here, here, and here. And this part stays open so that I can connect this one. Here, here, and here. Now a vertical. After you put a piece on, you should only have one end that doesn't have anything on it. See? See how this is the only one that's not connected? Now watch this. here, here, and here. This one stays open, not connected. This one's going on. Oh, came undone there. Here, my goodness. That one doesn't want to stay. Okay.
Yes, guys, it also matches her nails, which, yeah.
Why doesn't this one want to
Blue
stay?
nail going on.
Yeah, I copied Anna.
Yeah, it's okay. It's a cute color. I love the color. I wasn't even paying attention. Are her nails blue? Or
Yeah,
is it
hers
red
are this
today?
color.
Or are they blue today?
Go under. There we go. Okay. Here. Here, one side is left unhooked. Here. Unhooked. And then the last one, you connect all. Like there shouldn't be anything that's left open by itself. Good grief. See, this part right here has to connect. And now when you look around this, there's not one that doesn't have a little buddy. All of them have friends. Look at that. Okay, now we're gonna do this row. Again, I'm gonna start with this one down here in the valley. You can start with this one if you wanted to, it doesn't matter. I just like to hook with this one because it holds better. I'm gonna hook here, here, and here, and then this top left one is gonna be left open. Now again, hook here, here, and here, and the top left is left open. So you do that for all of these on this fourth layer. Almost finished with this one. And the last one on this one. So we have
taking a gardening break.
Who is?
Carol.
Nice. Now we're going to do the last row, which is the exact same, similar concept. We're going to start with the hook and connect it into this one. Then we connect this to this to this, and this is left open. This one's the only one left open. Now we do this
Can you
one.
also mention where someone would, not on this size obviously, can you also mention where someone is going to stick the light?
Yes, I'll pull it down and show you. These are left open. This one's harder to see once you get up here, but see, these are still left open, and then we'll connect them. It'll be the last thing that we do.
Yes, Twilight, it is easier to do the larger ones.
Much easier.
It's just easier to teach with smaller ones because our camera is not very wide. And of course, if we go any wider, you guys couldn't see very well. So smaller is usually better for lives.
Also, it would have taken forever to cut it all out on a live if I had done
true.
them huge. Okay, now we have all of these left open, so I'm just going to grab them individually. Oh, I just broke that piece. And put them together. Oh, what did I do here? My goodness, it's coming undone on me. Hold on. Let's go back. Now I don't know where I am. Why is this one coming undone? I would, again, recommend getting the pre-done ones that are thicker. And I'll show you, when I show you how to put the light in, I'll show you why. The thicker ones are they're thicker. And so they're not nearly as pliable. Hold on, I'm gonna have to take this whole row off.
Diana said, I can't believe how fast you put that together. Absolutely, you need drunk goggles on for the competition.
Done. I'll do it.
I believe I might do better blindfolded.
Yeah?
Honestly, just feeling it out. Becca, would you say that for 10-year-olds and up, it might be good for them to assemble this? Someone's asking an age range for kids, and someone mentioned 10 and up.
It for a girl, yeah. My 9-year-old would just laugh and run away.
Begs. Oh, I love him.
Okay. God, the flimsy ones drive me crazy. Go on under there, buddy. I think when I was 10, I could have done this. Do you know those the plastic puzzle balls that were so popular? Did you ever have one of those, Rach? That was like, they were sort of shaped like this, but then you had to, they were hard plastic and maybe not. Maybe that was my childhood.
Well, I've never, when I say never, I do truly mean never, ever been very good at puzzles or, you know,
assembling
thing. No,
Yeah.
I usually curse and get mad and make my husband do it.
Well, at least you know your strengths.
I do. Everyone has a strengths, you know, their strengths and weaknesses.
Okay.
I just hope Anna's strength is not putting together one of these.
She's
balls.
not bad at stuff like this. I gotta be honest.
Well, then.
Not bad.
It's okay.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Let me get this down, and I'll show you how to put the light in it. It's gonna hit me in the head.
That would be bad.
Yeah.
Where'd you get the pink light bulb? This is
Walmart.
me asking, not any. Okay, cool.
They had green. They had other colors too.
Cool. I'd have picked pink too, I think.
So I just put it in one of the folds right here. So I undo and just place it down in there. It looks like this. I know it's not in focus because this is so tall, but that's it. Place it down in there, put this back in there, and done.
Easy. Wow.
Yeah, it's so easy.
That's ridiculously easy. Well, good. I'm glad. Glad it's super easy.
Anyway, how do you feel? It's a lot. I know. That's why I wanted to do it live because I thought it would be fun live so that you know that I'm not lying when you can do it quickly. I've done, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've now put together 10 or 11. So it doesn't take that long to get good at it.
I think it's once you get the rhythm, it's like.
It needs to be in your hand and you need to be able to feel it and
Yes.
sort of look at it. Yeah.
Crystal.
I'm dying. That's hysterical. That would be pretty in a teenager's room. This one's going in Fallon's room.
Well, Fallon's going on 17, so she's basically a teenager already.
The age range recommendation for kids on Amazon is kid. Well, I love that. You could always do a Philips Hue bulb so that you could change the color. Yeah, that's what I have in my camping one. And it has a little remote with it that you can change.
Cute.
And like make it strobe or whatever. Yeah.
That's cute.
I have a great nephew who loves a challenge on anything. Honestly, like if that's the way your brain works, this is something that I personally love. And I love to challenge myself. So to set a timer and see if I can get better at it is just, it's like geeky Becca info.
I hope I can instill that into Charlie because I just don't have it. But I know how valuable it is to like want to work a problem.
Yeah,
for sure. Like I hope he's a Lego kid that wants to put those little Lego things together and think hard with his brain. Because James is very smart, so I hope Charlie gets that for sure.
You're very smart.
Well, common sense wise. You know. Christina, Beck, I came in late, but I love the curls.
Thank you, Anna did them. I can't curl.
Here's my thing. Those are fake curls. Your hair has real curls, but you straighten out your real curls to put in fake curls.
Well, because these are smooth. My real curls are not, like they're a little more frizzy. Now Friday, I diffused it.
Did you?
And then I just took a flat iron and did a couple of curls that looked like this, like around my face, but left everything else.
Oh.
It was really easy. But this is more polished.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry if it's already been answered, but is the kit on Amazon for the big white one?
Yes. It's linked. We
There's
linked it for
8
you.
left, by the way. Everyone keeps buying them.
They're buying them?
There's only 8 left.
That's so funny.
So if you want them, click the link.
Well, and there's different sizes too, so you can click the link and get different sizes.
Yes.
Different colors. I want a rainbow one personally for Beckett's room. I think that's what I'm going to do. Although red is his favorite color, so he might be sad. I don't know. I'll have to ask him. Whatever he wants. I think once you get the first one done, it will be easy peasy.
Yeah.
Yes, the first one took me 17 minutes to put together.
Oh, wow. 17 minutes.
17 minutes. And I had to
That's
take
so
it.
quick.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I had to take it apart a couple of times.
Yeah.
And then I got pretty quick after that. Color changing bulb would be really fun. And I feel like these wouldn't fade really bad. Like if you left them out in the sun, the colors and stuff aren't going to fade really bad. Although white's not going to fade at all. So
Yeah.
there's that. They have different ones that have patterns on them too. So the lady that we purchased from at the campground had some that had like a camp pattern on, a camper pattern. Some were like SEC themed, so UT or Alabama or whatever. Cheetah print. I'm trying to remember. She had several different ones.
Carol said, how long does it take to diffuse that beautiful hair? My arm would fall off.
It's ridiculous. I hate diffusing my hair. It's about 40 minutes.
Becca, I can't imagine doing anything for 40 minutes as far as self-care goes.
But here's the thing, Rachel. After the 40 minutes, I don't have to wash my hair for 5 days.
Okay.
Because the curl lifts your hair off your scalp, so it's not like oily. I do use a dry shampoo. And then, so 40 minutes for 5 days, and then it's like literally I just get up, throw it back or up, and take a shower. Like my morning routine after diffuse day
That's
is
great.
simple. Yeah.
Crystal said, what's the conversion of 17 minutes in Becca time to normal people? About an hour? I would say about an hour, Crystal. I think that's very fair to say. But yeah.
Stop.
Probably.
I think you could do it in way less than an hour.
Depends on who you're talking to. I think it depends on the determination of the person. Because you're a very competitive person.
Yeah.
You know, in your heart. So you're like, I'm going to take this challenge. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right. I'm going to do it quick.
I have found though, because yesterday or the day before, whenever I was competing against myself in front of my family.
Competing against myself. Do we hear this?
I don't compete against other people.
Yes, you do.
I'm joking. I'm so competitive. If Jesus were here, I'd compete against him. For this, not other things.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, I think Jesus loves a healthy competition too. Like he wouldn't have put that in.
Oh, if
me.
it's a healthy competition,
Yeah.
yes, for sure. No, he's all for that.
Anyway, they were like, come on, like trying to get me to be like really jittery. And I found that the best solution is just to go really calmly, because then your hands are like, fumbling for it. It's fine.
The fact that Becca timed herself doing the first one, #competitive Becca.
Okay,
So,
well, I was challenged because I went with, I think I said this on the live yesterday, I went with Lisa and Anna to a camp trip, and the lady had sold these, and Anna got one, and it wasn't already made. She was like, give me about 10 or 15 minutes to put it together. And so when I got mine in from Amazon, I sent a picture of it to Anna and Lisa challenged me in some way, I don't know, said something about, hey, she did it in 10 to 15 minutes, you better do better, or something like that. So I timed myself.
Of course. Of course. Sure.
Becca,
Sure.
what do you use? Okay, first of all, I do want to chat with you all. Absolutely. But let me finish this part and then we'll talk about curly hair products. So the craft is finished. Thank you so much for being here. For those who don't want to stay and chat, it's been a pleasure being here with you. If you are a first-time viewer here at Oak and Lamb, we would love to welcome you to be a repeat viewer of Oak and Lamb. Go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's free to do that, and turn on notifications so that you can get notifications when we go live. Also, would love to invite you to become an Oak and Lamb flock member, which means that you benefit from our entire library of cut files with free commercial use license so that you can use things from our cut file library to sell. For instance, if you want to use the cut file that I created for this to make these and sell them, it's legal to do that. So you can do that. We also have member-only content. We did a member-only live in the private Facebook group yesterday with some crafts and that sort of member-only thing, as well as access to our private Facebook group. So join. Use the link. Rachel has probably shared it with you. I'll use the code 35OFF, 35 off, to receive $35 off our annual membership. Anything else that is technical, businessy? If you have any questions about that, let us know.
Businessy. No, I don't think so.
Now we're going to talk about curly hair products.
Someone, I just want to say, Becca wasn't playing. Someone said,
yes.
Becca, what do you use for your curly hair?
Yeah. I use, it's called, I have several different curly products that I've tried out, but my favorite is Miss Jessie's. And there's a curl cream and a curl, like a gel. And I use both of them together. So there's an actual science to curly hair, natural curly hair. Let me just go through. When I first had when I was younger and discovered I had wavy hair and tried to have wavy hair, I thought that pulling out the moisture from my hair would alleviate weight from it and make it curlier. So I wouldn't use conditioner. I would just wash it. I would not use conditioner. I would get out of the shower and put like gel or something like that in my hair, and then it just looked wet and dry. Don't do that. Moisture is key for curly hair. It really is. So use a good deep conditioner, not one that's going to weigh your hair down, but you want it to be moisturized. And when you get out of the shower, don't towel dry your hair. You just wring it out and you want a lot of moisture in your hair. Then I put my leave-in. I use a leave-in and then brush it straight, completely straight. I also never brush my hair with the other method. So you brush it straight, and then you're going to take your gel and your cream, and you're going to put it all in your hair and like flatten it out, make sure it's really good in there. And then I take a comb or brush it in there to make sure that it's all over the hair shaft. And then I take my hair pieces and kind of pull them up so that they're not clumped together. You want really defined curls. And so if you have like a chunk of hair that is stuck together, you're going to have just big curls instead of lots of defined curls. So you're going to just kind of pull it up and make sure that it's separated. Then take a cotton t-shirt or towel or something like that and scrunch it up to, you're going to scrunch it up and then just kind of do this with it instead of scrunch, 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 scrunch. You don't want to do that. Just push up, scrunch, and then I diffuse it. Once it's diffused and completely dry, I go back in and dry scrunch it to break the cast from the gel, and that gets rid of the wet look. I had no idea I was going to teach on curly hair today. No idea, but I love hair. It's another passion of mine. Yes. Is there anything I need to answer, Rachel?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
It is a lot of work, Twyla. It is. But start to finish, 50 to 60 minutes, and then I don't wash my hair for 5 days, so it's worth it. Okay, I can address this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say I'm running out of characters.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
People who cannot find their flock number. So what happened was we never intended for a flock number to be a thing here at Oak and Lamb. Members would purchase our Craft with a Flock course, which gave them access to the membership before membership was even a thing. When you purchased the course, you got this order number that just naturally came. That was a 3-digit order number. People just started saying, hey, I'm flock number 502 or 666 or whatever. And it just like became a thing. We thought it was hysterical. It was adorable. We loved it. Then when we switched to our membership, the way that invoices were distributed became different. Now it's like a long number letter sequence that we have no control at all over. So it's not like an easy 3-digit thing anymore. We've tried to figure out some different ways to rectify, like come up with a new system because we do love that. However, it's sort of on the back burner because we have so many other things that are more pressing. I even thought about a spreadsheet and then just emailing each of you as you join with your flock number, but that became difficult as people canceled and signed up and signed up with different things.
Yes.
So that was confusing too. Eventually, when we do a website overhaul, I don't even know when that will be, but eventually when we do our first website overhaul, we want to have a little badge that comes up and is displayed under your dashboard in your account. So that we can automatically assign numbers for you. We will, like the founding flock members who had their original numbers, we have all of those in a spreadsheet. So we would give you your original numbers and then just give other people. So the answer is there is no flock numbers
right now. Yeah.
Sorry. I love it. I love the idea. I think
so
it's
cute.
super cute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was definitely going to run out of characters trying to top that back. I appreciate that.
Yes, Micah, that's your flock number. Flow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, craft 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Can we make up our own flock numbers? You could, but you may take somebody who already actually has one.
Right, that's the problem that comes with that for sure.
Well, the other thing that I could do, I could share the list in the private Facebook group of numbers that are already taken. And what we could do is make it an editable list so people can put their name and their number in there if we want to do that. That's a way to do that. Does anybody have
everybody
any?
keeps it civil.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
If it's taken, it's taken. Evelyn actually made it to a live. Yes, welcome. We're so glad you made it, Evelyn. Backtrack, rewind if you want to see how to make a couple of these puzzle balls.
Yes.
Puzzle lights.
Rich, what do we have coming up for pre-recorded content?
We have they're already scheduled. I don't even remember what they are.
Is that fall or the Thanksgiving?
Oh, this is bad. You always put
name
me on the
tags.
spot,
Was that a lot? I don't remember.
You'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see.
But is it tomorrow or Saturday?
Saturday.
Or what? Okay, Saturday. And then do we just have one going out or two?
Right now we have one.
Perfect. I'm only asking because I don't know and I know they want to know. Oh, that's good. My head's killing me right now. Is your head hurting?
I already took a goodie powder this morning because my head was hurting. You guys know I love those goodie powders. How do you put the light in the ball? Becca does show that as well. Honestly, you just like take a panel out, pop it out, done.
Yeah, just take one of these out and push it in.
Done.
It's really
done.
Yeah. One that we got, she had put the actual cord like in here, but I didn't like how that looked, so we changed it.
Twyla says, would foam sheets be too thick for the balls?
I don't think that they'll bend like they should.
Yeah.
I think that they would break before. But that's a great question. I even looked up where to buy like because it's polypropylene is the material, and you can buy sheets of polypropylene, but everything that I could find that wasn't something that I had to have like a big account to purchase was too thick. It was like an 1/8 inch thick, and this is probably more like a 1/16 of an inch.
Cassie has a great question. She says, not sure if you saw my question. I hope it's okay to ask again. First, Cassie, that's exactly what you should do. I really appreciate you copying and pasting that question. Sometimes they go so fast we just can't see them. I do apologize. She said, if I upgrade from monthly to yearly with the flock, will I be billed immediately or when my month is up?
I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. I think it bills immediately.
Oh, is it?
I think it bills immediately.
But it wouldn't
because it immediately
for like an extra.
We can make that happen, or we can give you a refund for the partial month if you want to go ahead and do that. Either way, we're gonna make it right for you. But what I think happens is it cancels your monthly membership immediately, and then it starts the annual, which is fine. If you're ready to do that, go ahead and do it, and then I'll give you a partial refund for the month.
And we have several questions now. How do you hang these?
It comes with a hook system. It comes with these two little things that you can put right here that are like plastic. You weed it through, and then it comes with some hooks that you can hang up.
Can you use the Explorer or the Joy to make this? Mm-hmm. You can use the Explorer, but not the Joy.
You could use the Joy, but you just have to do several passes.
Oh yeah, because you can't use the deep cup for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
How many? I saw a question about how many you could get out of one folder.
Yes.
If you do this larger size, then I think it's 8 by roughly 8 by 7. So honestly, you could only get one because it's 8. Yeah, you could only get one out of a side. So I personally, if I were going to do a huge one, would just purchase from Amazon the kit because it's going to be cheaper to do that and it's thicker. If you wanted smaller, I think it's, well, first of all, I've not been able to find a 4-inch one anywhere. Yeah. So I did this specifically because I wanted to be able to make ornaments out of it.
Well, people are also saying it'd be good for cats to bat around.
Yes, Smalls would probably love this.
I think we hit all the questions. Let me go up and make sure. Kat said, what's a goodie powder? It's like a powder. It's got like acetaminophen, aspirin, caffeine in it.
It's really good for your esophagus.
It's so good for your esophagus. It just burns it right up. Yep. But I love them.
But because really it's in powder form, it knocks the headache out really quick. Yeah. It's terrible though.
It's bad for you, but it's my go-to.
Someone asked about fairy lights inside, and that would be really pretty. It would be. It would be really pretty, and it would be really light. Especially the one with the wires, so it would kind of suspend itself if you just stuck it down in there. That would be super cute. Yeah, I agree. Were there any other? Becca, with your weight loss, what do you think the biggest thing you've incorporated that have made the biggest change? Certain food or activity? That's actually a really great question. It is a good question. I basically don't eat because I'm not hungry. I have PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. With that, I am insulin resistant. I have hormone issues. Like, it's a whole metabolic thing that affects basically everything in your entire body. And so I have had to start taking some medicines to help with my insulin resistance. And one of those medicines is Ozempic, and it just makes me not hungry. It's a shot that I take once a week. I don't eat sugar except for a latte or fruits that have regular sugar. I don't eat added sugar except for this, basically. Occasionally I'll have something. And
Becca's generally a very good eater, like a clean eater.
Yeah. And I eat a higher protein. Like, for instance, in a normal day, yesterday, you want to know what I ate? You're going to die. You're going to die. I had a Premier protein shake for breakfast. I had a latte. I had a Greek yogurt. And then I had a couple bites of a pretzel, which is not normally what I would eat. And I ate a burrito, a veggie burrito. And I wasn't hungry all day. I had to make myself eat those things. Yeah. You're just not hungry.
Yeah. But the factor I'm hearing is protein, which is excellent.
Lots of protein.
Excellent. Yeah. Excellent. I heard, I don't know if it's true or not. I have no idea. I'm not a dietitian or anything. But I heard, because we both have known this, me and Becca have both lost significant weight in the past, so it's not like we don't know how to lose weight or anything. Yeah. But you know how we would like get stuck at a weight and weight just wouldn't come off? So I heard that it most likely was that we weren't intaking enough protein. Like, protein, if you don't intake enough protein through the day, your body will like stop, your metabolism will slow down, and even if you still work out and still eat like a bird, but if you're not incorporating protein, your body, it just won't continue to lose weight.
And I don't, naturally do not crave protein. Yes. I have to make myself eat protein.
And I'm thinking back, I'm like, I bet that was my problem. But if you've ever tried to lose weight and you just like are on a great regimen and then all of a sudden you just stop, but you're still doing everything, try incorporating protein, because I do think there's some science behind that.
Twyla said, oh, I wish I wasn't hungry. Twyla, honestly, like, if you had told me that there was some pill that would make me not want to eat, because most of the time I would eat because I wanted to eat, not because I was hungry. And if you had told me that I could take something and it would like just make me not want to eat, I would have been like, no way, I'm not eating because I'm hungry, I'm eating because I want to. I don't even want to eat now, honestly. I really don't. Occasionally I'll be hungry, but like, my portion size is smaller than my kids. I don't know. It's very interesting. I have no idea.
And I think everyone everyone has different tips to help you lose weight, because I think that everyone has a different type of addiction. Like some, it could just be food in general. Mine is portion size. I'm horrible at my portion, because I can eat good, but if I eat way too much of it, then, you know.
What's the point?
Yeah, what's the point?
Yeah.
Mine's portion size. So my biggest tip ever could be smaller portions. You know, if that's not someone else's problem, that might not be their solution. Some people can run themselves to death and lose weight and still eat whatever they want. I mean, you know, it just, every body is different, which is great, but it also makes losing weight hard sometimes.
My doctor told me about a diabetic medicine that also helps with weight loss. It may be the same. A lot of doctors will say metformin, which I took that for 4 weeks, lost no weight. In fact, I gained weight. But if my insulin didn't go down with it, and it was supposed to. And if you're insulin resistant, one thing is that it's very hard for you to lose weight. Also, if you have PCOS, it's very hard for you to lose weight. If your hormones are out of whack, it's very hard. Like, I had all of these factors going against me, and it didn't matter what I would do. I mean, there were days where I ate nothing and I still would not lose weight. Bottom line, you know, I think it's really easy to say portion control and walk and do all of these things. But if you have like medical things that are making your body go crazy and just not do what it's supposed to do, there's no amount of diet or exercise that's really going to help. Find what works for you.
Yeah.
Talk to your doctor. I think a lot of times, for me personally, I didn't want to talk to my doctor about weight loss because I felt like it was just something that should be easy and that it's a no-brainer and it was obvious and that I would just kind of be looked down upon because of it. But I found this amazing doctor that I literally could just tell anything to and she would not judge me, or to my face at least. And it was just really easy for her to be like, hey, try this, this, and this. And it's worked. She's also the one who helped diagnose my PCOS, so that's nice.
That's nice. Oh, yes.
Second fave thing of PCOS is the mustache. Yes, I don't have the mustache.
Second fave thing.
I have some fun stuff right here, so I take medicine for that as well. It's the best thing ever. PCOS is wonderful. Not to mention the fact that you can't get pregnant.
I'm very glad you got the diagnosis.
Yes.
Though.
Yeah.
You know, it's better to know than not know and always wonder.
Yeah, Terry, I am too. Well, not now, but she said I'm a late night eater too. I need to lose about 200 pounds. I'm also bad about protein. Terry, same. And I'm really bad about not eating breakfast, not eating lunch. I might snack here at work, but then would go home and be starving. So I would just like binge eat and then eat until I went to bed, which is ridiculous. You can't do that. Great question. The Cricut tool holder, where did you get it? Wish I could get someone to help me with weight loss. I have been the same 10 pounds back and forth for over a year. That is so annoying. I'm so sorry. The Cricut tool holder is from ZachariasEngineering.com. They also have an Etsy shop now, and you can completely customize these however you want color-wise. So Anna actually came up with this color combo, and we loved it so much. We now have
What about
4.
What about your color combo, Becca?
Do we still have that here?
I don't think so. Becca, I think we gave it away. I'm almost 100% positive.
No, it's right here.
Are you kidding?
Hold on. Let me go overhead. In my head, this was just going to be amazing. You know, I was using oak and lamb colors. It was going to be phenomenal. And to be honest, I'm pretty good with color most of the time. But when this came in, I was like, oh God. And it was like, that's not going on this set.
Oh.
Yeah, it could definitely be cuter.
I guess we were just too embarrassed to give it away.
Totally my fault. However, I will say this. I wish that the website had a mock-up. So like once you chose specific colors, it would give you an idea. Like, you know, it would have a preview of the colors that you've chosen in the spots. This just is not nearly the same aesthetic appeal as this one.
I'm impressed with Anna's color choices.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
It's cute.
Yeah, normally Anna doesn't do well with color. She'll tell you that.
I don't. I'm bad at putting colors together. I sure am.
Diabetes doesn't help. I want to a dietitian. They were like, I don't know how to help you, Sai. So does your endocrinologist have no input on that? Have you tried Ozempic? I have a friend who is diabetic, and she started Ozempic in March and has lost 35 pounds since starting Ozempic. And she looks amazing right now. Amazing. Maybe for your anniversary, you could draw a winner and give it away. Yeah, that would be fun. I think you would look better if you stalked it. Well, you know, Carly, you would think that. You would think that.
It doesn't. It does not. In fact.
Bottom line, it's super. It is so cute. The colors are unfortunate, but it's still cute and it's very, very fun. Like, it's so easy. I love to have everything right here. It's very nice. He gave me Ozempic, but it makes me severely constipated. So, are you on metformin as well? Because metformin, I'm gonna say it, gives me, as my daughter would call it, the soupy poopies.
Oh God.
And Ozempic,
no.
I think, counteracts that for me. So it's like a perfect combination. Like, I haven't felt this good in so long. But you could also try magnesium if you have the constipation issue, because magnesium helps with that. Talk to your doctor too. Don't just take my word for it.
Magnesium
Talk to your
citrate's
doctor.
what you have to take before colonoscopy.
Yes.
Yeah. That'll clean you out.
I wonder if it's on my health plan. So there's also a couple of other like brands of, basically it's Ozempic, but it's different brands. So try those, because I have found that if your insurance doesn't cover one, then the other ones are covered. My insurance, I got lucky with a discount card. It was like $25 for 3 months worth of Ozempics. Yeah, and some people it's like hundreds of dollars. Soupy poopies, yeah. Fallon is, I don't know where she comes up with stuff.
She is.
One day she decided she was a superhero, which is actually more of a villain now that I think about it. But her superpower was that she had the power to give people soupy poopies. And so.
Oh, that was her power?
It was her power. So she would go around and like.
Oh, no.
Like.
That is a
superpower your abdomen to give you the soupy poopies.
No, that is no Fallon.
She's so funny because when she gets in this mood, she does this thing. She's like, soupy poopy.
She's insane.
She's ridiculous.
You should make her be the like Captain Soupy Poopy for Halloween. Just her.
That would. Oh my gosh, she would love that. It would be hysterical. Which type of doctor do you recommend? Endocrinologist? Mine is just my general practitioner, but if your GP or PA or whatever you see is not on board with trying to help you figure it out, then I would ask for a referral to an also, most endocrinologists need a referral, and if you don't have an issue with insulin or an issue with blood sugar, then they're probably not going to see you. But if you have those issues, then yeah, I would ask them for a referral to an endocrinologist. She's going to be plagued by that story forever, Diana. She will.
Bye, Kathy. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, have a fantastic day. Metformin does give unexpected diarrhea. I had several patients with allergy. I also suffer with it. Linda, I'm telling you, this may be TMI, but I don't care to share it because we're all family here. How many months? Was it 4 or 5 months? And they just kept upping my metformin dosage because my insulin was not going down. So it just got like worse and worse. I was in the bathroom probably 5 to 6 times a day before dinner time.
Now that makes you not even want to leave your house.
No, I couldn't leave my house.
That makes you not even want to go to the grocery store.
Awful. It was awful. I mean, horrible. But I'm taking the half. I take 750 now of metformin plus the Ozempics, and I have 0 issues.
That's great.
Honestly.
That's great.
Ozempic, I felt a little bit queasy the first couple weeks, and had to be sure that I ate protein and things like that because my blood sugar would get a little bit low. But once I figured that out, I feel amazing. Do we have a friend coming? Yeah, I know. What pill is what? I'm sorry, Renee. Metformin, Ozempic is a shot. Also, I'm not on birth control anymore, so that makes me feel better. I was on the birth control to help with the PCOS, but my blood pressure was really high on birth control. It's the whole thing.
That's why I can't get on the one I want, because my stupid blood pressure.
Yeah. But, and the thing is my blood pressure would go down if my weight could go down, but my weight couldn't go down because my insulin was up. It's like this whole puzzle trying to figure out what to do, what you need to stop. Thank God I have a really, really, really incredibly smart doctor. Rachel, is she not?
She is top tier.
I mean.
And I have a problem in life in general with expecting too much from anyone. So I always keep my expectations low. Like, honestly, my expectations are on the floor, no matter if I'm walking into a restaurant or going to see a healthcare professional. But Becca and lots of people have hyped her up so much. I'm like, I'm going to keep this low because I don't want to overestimate and then be disappointed when I left. Oh my gosh, she was phenomenal. I could feel like she would have sat down and listened to me for an hour. Like she had no other patients. That's how I felt. Like I was her only patient that day.
Yeah.
She was so personable. She listened so well. She asked really good questions. And I'd never met her before.
And she's going to remember.
Yes.
I went to her, the first time I went to her, first couple times I went to her was for Botox. I didn't go to like a normal doctor or an NP or a family doctor. So then when I wanted help with my anxiety, I go in there and she comes in, sits up on the counter, jumps up on the counter, crosses her legs, swinging them back and forth, just like we're two friends chatting. She talked to me forever, asked me all sorts of questions. It was like, well, no wonder you're anxious, blah, blah, blah. The next time I came in, she asked me questions about things that I had told her. She remembered them. And that's the way she is. She's phenomenal. It's so important to find a physician that you really connect with and really like. And if I'm honest, like if you don't like your doctor, find a new one. Why are you with them? Unless it's like an insurance thing where you have to go to that specific doctor,
find
a new doctor.
Crappy,
yeah.
but yeah.
It makes all of the difference in the world.
It does. It does. I mean, you're trusting this person with yourself, with personal questions and personal things. And if you get sick or you don't really feel like going to see your doctor because you don't want to like deal with them, that's an issue. You need to want to go to your doctor.
Does it go along with PCOS? It does. Yes. PCOS, look it up. Like I said, it's a metabolic disorder. It's not a disorder. It's a illness. I really don't know. There's no cure for PCOS. But there are lots of symptoms that you can treat. And unfortunately, I guess you just choose which ones bother you the most. For me, the infertility doesn't really bother me because I have two amazing kids and I really want another kid. So I just focus on the other things. Yeah. So
plus it messes up so much. It's like you have to be able to focus on just a couple things, or you will.
Yeah.
Honestly, you'll succumb to the illness because it takes over. So I mean, when Becca came and was like, I finally got the diagnosis of PCOS, and it does XYZ. I mean, she laid out 10 different ways that it was affecting her body, and it's just crazy to me that for 15, however many years, Becca has had all of these symptoms.
And no one's pieced it together.
No one has pieced it together.
Except the lady giving me Botox.
Yeah. It's true. Yeah.
You just never know. I mean, honestly, it was just a casual conversation while she was shooting my forehead with Botox. And she was like, have you ever been tested for PCOS? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Check. So I went to my OB and just for a regular, and I was like, hey, I think I'm gonna have PCOS. I have blah, blah, blah. She was like, I think you might be onto something. We'll do some blood work. And so when I went back to Amy and told her, she was like, It was very interesting. It is, yes, basically an autoimmune disorder. Fat shaming is not cool. I don't care who you are and what you're going through. It's not cool. It's absolutely no cool. No overweight person is not aware that they are overweight.
Yeah.
No one is just oblivious to the fact that they're overweight. It doesn't happen that way.
Also,
so to be fat shamed,
I would argue that also they know they're overweight. Number two, it's not helpful ever to give them unsolicited advice on how to lose weight. Because I would also agree that every single person who is overweight at one time or another, whether it was for 2 days or 2 years, has tried to lose weight. So that doesn't really help either. Doesn't help.
No, not even a little bit. Is the camera out of focus?
It's your YouTube.
Ew. Apparently, food sensitivity tests are very helpful. Chicken, I had no clue. Oh my word.
It's on
Yeah.
autofocus anyway.
Yeah,
I just
it's fine.
checked.
I probably just need to change my stream rate.
Yeah, Becca. It's totally your fault. It's on your end.
Fallon is she went to a GI last week because she's having some episodes. And so she is getting ready to be tested for food allergies. And I'm hoping that it's nothing serious.
I hope, listen,
I mean, I've dealt with food allergies before.
Beckett was a wreck, okay?
He
yes,
was.
you've
He
dealt
was.
with it for sure.
Anyway, you all are amazing. I love our chats. Our non-crafty chats.
They're the best.
Non-crafty ones. It was so hard for me to get on stage, but I forced myself and now I have fun. Debbie, that's the thing. Like, for me too, like I spent several years very uncomfortable because I was not a overweight person growing up. Like, I've always been athletic, and so to get into this body that I was not comfortable with, I felt very inhibited. I was inhibiting myself. So to get to the place where I was just like, you know what, my body has nothing to do with actually who I am, and I'm gonna have fun, and I'm gonna just not hold back. It was a really great place. Now, however, I do want to feel good as well. So I'm not saying like just be happy with who you are and eat whatever you want to eat. Like, I've been there too. I get that. I'm not encouraging that, but I do understand also how difficult it is, how lost sometimes you feel trying to figure out what will work. How defeating it is to do everything that you can and get on the scale for 2 weeks straight and not even lose an ounce or even gain. Like, I get all of that. It's terrible. And I'm sorry that you have to deal with it as well.
What ages are your children?
Beckett is 9 and Fallon is 5. 9 and 5. My 19-month-old is allergic to dye red 4D. This is in everything. It is in everything. Beckett was allergic to, let me just, got another hour. Wheat, casein and whey, which are milk proteins, so milk, peanuts, corn, blueberries, tree nuts. Is that everything? Basically, he could eat meats and a vegan diet. That's all he could eat. Vegan diet plus meat. It was a nightmare. Thankfully, he's not in that.
Yeah, I'm glad he grew out of that for sure.
Thinking of doing lap band because heard it helps with diabetes too. Ooh, I had not heard that. I have so many friends who have done those types of surgeries here recently and are doing really great with them. Yeah. Thank you, ladies, for being so open and sharing. I have a t-shirt I made that says crafting is cheaper than therapy. Now I have to add with oak and lamb. Oh, I love it.
That's sweet.
I love it. Yes. Have a fantastic Thursday, everyone. We will be back here live with you all next week. Check out the YouTube schedule. It's not up yet, but it will be soon. But I'll see you all here another day.